What's up, guys? Blake Quake here. Happy New Year. It's 2025. As you may have saw in my previous video, I will be back doing more content. And today I just wanted to respond to some people that left a comment on my last video about the Kendrick Lamar and Andrew Schulz situation. So let's get right into it. Well, first off, basically my stance was that I think that Kendrick is completely fair in saying so. His line, "Don't let a white comedian talk about a black woman, that's law." I'll get deeper into my beliefs around that. I do understand when people say that it's comedy and no one's safe, or as Andrew Schulz likes to say, everybody gets these jokes. Sure, but there are a few things around that I would like to address, and I will be getting into it. But let's pull up the comments right now. Okay. So this guy says, "You should see his stand-up and other podcast appearance. He goes after every race in front of them. Educate yourself, please." Okay, so first off, I have seen them, and I think it's fine to go after people. I think it's absolutely fine to go after people, any race, whatever. No one's safe. Everyone gets these jokes. We understand that. However, if you look at that particular podcast appearance, it was black joke after black joke after black joke after black joke. And then when he made the black joke about women, black women specifically, and they were upset, I feel like they had every right to. They were on two black men's podcasts, and it was very insulting, just talking about, are there black people that are just black people? When he said that, what he was saying is, are there black people that have been enslaved in Europe or in London or wherever? Me, for example, an African American male, I don't know where my family's from. I can't tell you if I'm Guyanese. I can't tell you if I'm from Jamaica. I can't tell you if I'm Nigerian. I have no idea. And I know that there are tools out there to go and find out specifically where my lineage is from, but it has been an active decision to not do so, which I can get into, but I'm not going to. Going back to that, so that was distasteful. Are there any black people that are just black people that don't know where you come from? Imagine you, wherever you're from, not being able to say, I'm from this place and my parents came here in this year. I don't have that luxury. A lot of black or African Americans don't have that luxury, where our history is slavery, so we don't know. So that was very insulting, and that went over a lot of people's heads, I believe. And when he was saying, oh yeah, black, they grow the beard out because they get slapped the fuck out of by these angry black women. If that made them mad, they have every right to be mad about that. And if they want to say something, they have every right to say something about that, And me, as a black male, sure, there's biasness, but of course I'm going to stand up for my woman, my mom, my grandmother, my sister, my daughter, whoever, and let's just say they were wrong. I'm still going to back them up. I'm still going to do it. For example, there are a lot of Indian people in America, all over the place, really. There's everybody everywhere. But how many times have you seen an Indian man that is not with an Indian woman? In the event that they're married or a relationship, it is extremely common to see an Indian person with another Indian person. If you asked him or her who have the best women or the best people, I can guarantee you, I have no statistics on this whatsoever, but I can guarantee you that at least 90% of the time they're going to say Indian women are the most beautiful women. And we don't give them any shit. There's no back talk in their comments or whatever the fuck, so why is it a problem when I do it? I don't understand. Moving on. Okay. This person says, that's the problem with this country. There was nothing wrong with them saying they love them all. This goes back to my last point, but we'll continue reading this comment. There's nothing wrong with them saying they love them all, but it has to be always your own. That's that victim mentality. When you stop playing victim, they will stop seeing you like one. First off, nobody's playing victim. Let's read what I said. Why is it okay for other cultures to choose their own except black people? Is me putting my people first a problem for you? It's not a victim mentality to acknowledge your people have a lot of healing to do. It's called knowledge of self. And they said nothing to that. But yeah, that just goes back to my last point, but moving on. This guy, he's funny. This is the biggest BS I've ever heard. My ex-wife is African. I'm Indonesian European. My first ex was Polish. My recent wife is a brown Palestinian. Never did I feel like my African ex-wife made me feel she gave me more swag. Y'all are just living in an illusion, bro. Races go as far as it matters to you. I don't give a fuck about it. I love you or I don't. But I've never changed for or because of a woman. What the fuck? This guy is completely missing the point. He's making it deeper than it really needs to be. We are talking about fashion. We are talking about the way you outwardly present to yourself in the world. And there has been a trend here with American black women, African American black women, if you will, who get partners outside of their race, and the race or the partner has leveled up their swag. I don't know. I don't follow Hollywood. I've seen the pictures in the tabloids and like people talking about it on social media and whatnot. Look it up for yourself. It is absolutely true. As I said in my last video, my wife is black and she has definitely leveled up my swag, buying me trinkets, suggesting little outfits, cardigans. I don't have any cardigans, but I just want to say that for whatever reason. But yeah, I had swag before, but my swag has definitely leveled up since my wife, I'm not saying that this is the case with every black woman, but first off, women are the number one people who spend money on clothes, fashion, fucking air fryers, all that shit, So if they care about their people, obviously they're going to want them to look better. They're going to want to present themselves better, token of appreciation, I got hella rings and watches and shirts and stuff, and your African wife, sure, she may be black, but you said yourself she's African, which is a different culture than African American. So they may not have the same value system. They may not care about fashion or outward appearance as much. I don't know. I'm just saying, but you can't, just because they're both black doesn't mean that they're going to care about the same shit. And that's where I respond. I say, brother, I'm sure all you see is black, but I'm gonna start all over. Brother, I'm sure all you see is black, but African and African American culturally are not the same. She might be She might be your ex for a reason, is what I was trying to say. And then he put, your wrong interpretation of my words shows a lot about you as an individual. Pathetic. Okay, bro. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your comment. You know what? Nah, I'm not going to heart that shit. Fuck out of here. This just in. You're not subscribed to my channel. If you enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video and want this channel to grow and reach more people, hit the like button. This has been Blake Quake at Quake News. Quake out. Back to the topic at hand. Kendrick versus Andrew Schulz. Andrew Schulz was extremely out of pocket by saying he would have his way with Kendrick Lamar, no matter how you want to look at it. Sure, he's a comedian. That is an extremely lowbrow joke, not creative. He was surrounded by a bunch of yes men, because when he sat next to Charlemagne, the laughing energy was not present at all. Charlemagne did not think that was funny. Sure, Charlemagne may have his biases or whatever, but most of the media was going for Drake during that beef. The media doesn't really fuck with Kendrick like that, because Kendrick keeps to himself. He says himself, I'm not too friendly with niggas. He doesn't like to do the whole rubbing elbows thing, which in my opinion is amazing. I respect Kendrick's piece. I respect the time away he spends from the spotlight and being the #1 rapper in the world, in my personal opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, wherever you may stand with it. But what he's doing for the culture, what he's doing for hip hop right now is he is bringing it back to life. So many of us that are, connoisseurs of music and like to, partake in rap, hippity hop, or whatever you want to call it. It's been trash with all the Lils and the Youngs and the talking about promethazine and what was it? It's a Lil Yachty song. I took the walk to Poland. That's a banger, but they're not really saying shit. And when you listen to Kendrick's art, when you examine it from every possible angle you can handle, this man is sending a message of healing, love. He's funny. A lot of his music is comical. Sure, you may not like his voice, but the music is absolutely incredible. No one else right now within that genre, at least, is doing it like he's doing it, and it's amazing. It's made me want to start pushing for my music again. I have a lot of stuff that's not out, and I've just kind of been mildly uninspired, not too much. I mean, good music is happening all the time, but things that really move you and that really stick to you and speak to you, there hasn't been a lot of that as of lately, at least for me. And so I've been listening to a lot of old stuff from high school just so I could feel something, a little bit of inspiration or whatever. But yeah, man, Kendrick is a amazing artist. And also I am biased. I am from Los Angeles. I just this past weekend, or the past couple days, sorry, the new year got me all kind of twisted, but I listened to Good Kid, Mad City, Section 80, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, 4 times, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and GNX. I literally listened to all his albums. Not the first one so much. The first studio album, I can't remember what it's called. Overly Dedicated. But man, so many pictures he paints, so many beat changes, so much beautiful instrumentation. The storytelling is immaculate. Everything, man. The flow. Honestly, I have no complaints. And when I listen to a Drake album, what is he talking about? He's talking about bitches he fucked. He's talking about drugs. He's talking about his money. He's talking about his heartbreak. Sure, it's relatable, but it's not moving. It's not moving. It's like taking a pain pill, versus taking an antibiotic. You know what I mean? One is actually helping, one is just subsiding. So, in my opinion, anyone with a little bit of I don't even want to insult anybody, but if you are looking at this beef beyond Andrew Schulz at this point, but if you're looking past just everything and just seeing what Kendrick is building as a whole, it's undeniable. And if you're rooting for Drake because of the way he makes you feel, or you like Tatusi Slide, I'm sorry, but you're just not a reliable source. You are absolutely not. Sure, you could like his music. I'm not saying you shouldn't like his music. He makes great music. I like a few of his songs, I like the album Views, and if you're reading this too late, I only like 2 songs off that, but everything else I don't really give a fuck. Don't get me wrong, Drake goes hard on some features, whatever. Makes good music, but he's not making music to move people spiritually, internally, make you question your morals, make you think about what you would do in that situation, and so in my understanding and experience of just life, Kendrick is that nigga. That'll be all. Thank you guys for hanging out. Love you. Peace out. Comment, subscribe, holler at your boy. I'm gonna be posting some video game content pretty soon. And yeah, Happy New Year. Blake Quake out. Blake was never the hardest MC. Is it John Locke? Is it Kendrick or Yee? One thing for sure, he got off on this beat. In the studio, you niggas be sleep. One Mississippi, you counting them sheep. Chic on this beat and the Riz is OD. My bitch is on fleek, her edges are sleek. My sneakers is clean, don't come stand next to me. You biting my steam.